book.
Whoa. Are there pictures of her, and do we recognize her?
Yes, you recognize the same woman from...
Is that the story that...
But she's not wearing armor.
The story continues, and at happily ever after she marries the prince, you see that the story ends there. But as you move through in the page or two after that, even though there's no text, like 2 pages after that, you see an illustration of the glass shard. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. 19.
Your book is supposed to be this like safe world, and all of the parts of the story that Cinderella shared with you after her happily ever after took a very sinister turn. But as you meditate on that more, you realize there's still a part of the story where her stepmother carves off the toes and the heel of the stepsisters.
Did she eat them in this story?
No, but you see the illustration a little bit further past the ending of the tale, almost like the text should continue, but it stops, but the space for the text is like reserved by this illustration waiting at the end.
It still happen.
Yeah.
How strange.
Okay. So that seems good.
Yeah.
I think we got part of the story.
Give me another, and actually, and anyone who's near this can give a perception check.
Crow, assist
there
me.
something you want?
24.
15.
50.
Unless I find someone
You
better
hear
to stalk.
scritching from inside the book, of like a quill on paper.
I look for it.
You look and you arrive at multiple pages that have dates next to them. And you see in like a beautiful flowing script, the writing seems to be like a new date, and it's like,
Yes.
hello,
I'm listening.
testing again, seeing if anyone can hear
I'm
me.
all ears.
If you can, let me know. Thank you so much.
I have
And then
been
another
so
date being
bored.
like,
I
trying
never
one
thought
more
I'd want
time,
you so
can never give
bad.
up hope. Hope this works
I want to
someday.
see you.
Like logs and logs and logs of scribbling. And you see on the blank page another pair of scribbling. There's about like 5 or 6 entries of a text being like, still trapped in this cave. Feel like the book is the only way this could possibly get me out. Would love for that to work. Coming short on rations. Lots of water left.
I'm all
Be grateful for the
ears.
small things. Hope this
Well,
works
not
someday.
literally, of
And
course.
there's another entry happening, and it says, day 8 of stuck in cave. No way to get back out to, and here it says the word rock without a K, R-O-C. No way to get back out to rock. Spirits, a little glum, trying to keep
Yes,
hope
let's go.
alive.
Does that mean anything to me?
Like the big bird? Like a big magical bird?
Can you write back?
Like inside, yeah.
Yeah.
If you write in the book, will they see it?
I pick up the quills and I write, hello there.
Writing stops. Beneath that, holy shit. Holy shit. For real? For real?
With who am I speaking? This is for real.
Don't tell them who we are.
You see, dot, dot, dot. You compel me to rudeness, for indeed and in fact, I must request that you tell me who you are.
Wait a second. They're way more desperate than we are. Ask their name first.
Yeah. Don't give up the power position. We're in charge of this conversation.
Well,
My name is Mother Goose.
I think you made the right choice. I
like-
don't know.
Biting your leg.
I'm sorry, I'm not a good negotiator. What if this is a child in help? They're stuck, they're trying to get
They
to
said,
rock.
holy sh.
You see, and I believe this is actually something like the mirror or Drosselmeyer told to you of like, after putting the first artifact in the book, I believe it was Drosselmeyer who said, there are others like this, other books like this. and was like, you are not alone, essentially. You say you are Mother Goose, and you say, you see there's another pause, and the script begins to write again, saying, a friendly name that means nothing to me, and I suppose must therefore be somewhat reassuring. My name is Scheherazade.
Whoa.
Who's that? 1001 Nights.
It's kind of like you. Another person who knows a lot of stories. I think at least that's what I've heard from the school children when they talk to me.
A pleasure to meet you.
You as well. I am very frightened of this magic book. Do you have a magic book you're frightened of? Question mark.
I'm not frightened at all. This book seems to be very helpful in what I'm trying to accomplish. Do you need help getting out of your cave?
Immensely so. I am trapped here with some friends that I have made recently, but we are well and truly trapped. We were supposed to enter this cavern, and there is a guardian who is supposed to be here who is not here. Certain things in our world seem to have gone wrong, and I long had a feeling that there were great evils in the world that were going unaddressed, and that feeling compounded and compounded. But now I have learned a lot about exactly how wrong things have gone. Will I be deeply upsetting you if I go into more detail, or have you, like me, recently discovered how bad things are?
No, I'm extremely eager to hear.
There's another moment, and everyone also is sort of seeing this out in the book in front of you. This is going to sound a strange question. Mother Goose, given that you are the holder of a magic book, and that this magic book has foisted upon me much knowledge of this world that I did not wish, but must now stoically be grateful for, I ask you a simple question, which is, have you recently come to know the true nature of our world?
Yeah. I believe I have.
I understand. I as well. And I have taken great pains to attempt some fool's errand to try to set things right. As a result of my heroism, now trapped in a cave, in a maze, with a man named Sinbad, who I find excellent in times of distress and combat, and a lot in times of recreation and camaraderie.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
He's been on a lot of
Did you learn
adventures, and he really
something?
wants me to know that.
Okay, great.
I could get used to this.
Is there something you think? Is there some way to ask if we're on the same plane, or if we're in the same universe or the same story?
Yeah, I mean, you could ask like, where in the Never After are you, or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. As you write, where in the Never After are you, an answer comes back to your question, in which she says, "Never after?" question mark.
Are you in the happily ever after?
Having no knowledge of that place and merely translating the words, I can tell you definitively we are not in the happily ever after.
How do you end the stories in your world?
The realms we have come to know as the Endless Nights are racked by chaos, horror, and many things gone wrong. Is this the case also in the Never After?
I'm afraid so.
May I try something?
Sure.
The book kind of glows for a moment, and a wisp of spell energy, this like bright red smoke, wisps around out, and you see the face of a beautiful woman with a sword on her back, holding a massive book and like a quill pen and a bunch of other sort of artifacts, but like a little illusion comes out of the book for a second, and you see her kind of casting a spell, and then you see the text on the book say, "Were you able to see anything just now?"
Yes, and I write that what we saw.
That is me. A small prestidigitation, a conjuration of light and smoke. Magic.
I try to do the same thing, but I look like super buff.
We should be in this, just in case.
Yeah.
I'll take the picture.
The text appears back, remarkably built for your age, Mother Goose.
Thank you. It's actually all about the splitting up the days.
Sort of a veiled insult about the age of
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Sleeping, you know, that's when the muscles actually build, is rest. People really bad.
I'm taking notes. So smart.
You see that she speaks to you and says, we have a massive bird called a rock waiting for us outside of this cave, but the cave collapsed behind us and the only way through is past a guardian that is supposed to be here, but due to the nature of the endless nights is never here. So I don't know how we find it or get out, but I can see now that we can pass magic back and forth through these pages, and we have much magic to offer if we are able to escape from here. Do you have the ability to put things into your book other than just spells?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to send an image through to you. Let me know if it means anything to you. This was the throne of the guardian that was supposed to be here. And you see, an image emerges from the book. A massive stylized glyph above